this on some videos. I hate to repeat myself, but I'm going to go ahead and run that risk. How do I buy tobacco? How do I fill my cellar? That is the question that wasn't asked. And the answer to that question is every semester I reward myself with about a $100 order from an online e-tailer. And, you know, it's just a various, usually bulk tobacco. And at the end of the semester, if I make good grades, I reward myself. So if I make A's, if I make straight A's, I usually buy myself a pipe. But in this case, I did make straight A's, but I'm only going to put together a tobacco order, and it will be the last tobacco order that I make probably at all, except for International Pipe Smoking Day. And I know that kind of gets, there's a lot of rules there, but that was kind of what kept me from just going buck wild and having a freaking $100 order every month. You start shopping online, and before you know it, all your money's gone. But yeah, so I'm gonna do my last big tobacco order here, maybe even tonight. All right. Smoking Trout Stream in a no-name Savinelli Canadian. I say Savinelli, it's got the shield on it, but it doesn't have Savinelli on it. It was an unfinished pipe, and it's probably one of my best smokers. And for all of those of you who don't like aromatics, I gotta say I've kind of joined that school. I don't really get into aromatics. There's a few that I do really enjoy. I really love Captain Black, and I really love Trout Stream. That's a Pipes and Cigars blend. If you haven't tried Trout Stream, please give it a go. If you like an aromatic, go with Trout Stream, and I'll tell you why it is one of my favorite aromatics. It's because of the way it burns. It doesn't burn like normal aromatics. It's got a really good even burn, and the taste is good too. It is a heavily cased blend, the vanilla cherry type casing, but man, the burn on it's great. And it does still taste like tobacco, which is a plus. A lot of aromatics you get, it tastes like pocket lint that's been flavored with, Dutch chocolate or whatever. So, I kind of got off topic there for a minute. Big tobacco order into the semester. Yeah, I finally graduated. I've been a night school student since 2007, and finally done. And at 38 years old, I'm not really proud of myself per se, but I am glad to see it complete. I'm glad to actually be, glad to actually have taken something from start to finish. It's no matter what you do, if you're able to take it to start to finish, you've accomplished something. So thanks to all my YouTube friends who supported me during that time. I really appreciate all your well wishes. And that's about it. So I'm enjoying an Angry Orchard elderflower. It's all right. It's got a weird little nose to it. It tastes like a regular Angry Orchard cider, which I really enjoy. It's got a little bit of a floral note to it. So, give those a try if you like that kind of thing. It's almost like a Lakeland floral, kind of a lavender taste, but lavender can have a taste. Back to my tobacco order. So I began filling my cellar a few years back, and I thought, oh wow, I'm going to have to buy all these bulk blends. That's the route to take. And I'm still a believer in that philosophy. You can get a lot per dollar in a bulk, and just buy your own jars. You can reuse them, whatever. But I've filled up my tobacco cabinet. I've actually overrun it quite a bit, and I don't really have room for any more big bulk purchases. So now I've kind of gotten into like a phase 2 here, where phase 1 I'm building big quantity of stock, pounds of flakes, pounds of burley, pounds of aromatics that I like. I'm going for quantity, Well, now I'm not going to say I'm going for quality necessarily. It's not the things that I I was buying previously were low end or cheap or anything like that, but instead I am going to make a focus to get to tins, because that means I don't have to buy any more jars, and it's just easier to store tins. I don't know why. You just get them in, open the box, get them in, and throw them in another box. And so I'm kind of eating my words a little bit. I said, I don't understand why anybody would buy tin tobacco. Bulk is so much cheaper, blah, blah, blah. I would never buy bulk quantities of tins because they're so expensive. Blah. I've said all that, and I still believe it. But I'm fixing to kind of I've sort of turned the corner on quantity. So I'm fixing to go from only being concerned, I'm fixing to go from focus quantity to focus maybe storage ability. Is that a word? Maybe that's a word. I think you know where I'm headed. It also gives me an opportunity to get more of the kind of focus on the GLP's blends, which are not available in bulk at all. And I really do like it. I usually tack a few on. If I bought a couple of pounds and need to be pushed over $100 for free shipping, I'll throw a couple of GLP's tins on there. Alright guys, I think I've babbled enough, so y'all have a good evening. Enjoy this springtime, summer weather. I'm grilling some tacos tonight.